here we are again. I just don't think somebody or somebodies are going to make it. And I've been screaming this since 2017. I told you Trump would not be standing there on Inauguration Day after 2020, among many other things. That's a documented fact. And so if he's didn't, like I said, this is all part of it. That means this next part is going to happen. Now, how is it? Who is it? I don't know. But you have concerns of even Tucker Carlson now, besides Trump and everything being assassinated. And so this is very strange that Vice President Kamala Harris said on Wednesday that an important part of her job is that she may have to take over if Biden is unable to complete his term in office, which we have all, a lot of us have had speculation anyway about his presidency to begin with, because the guy was sworn in early, which is against the rules, which pretty much makes him illegitimate no matter what they say. And then on top of it, his name wasn't on one of those rounds of stimulus checks. So there's been a lot of speculation anyway that guy's not even legitimately. And there have been a lot of flubs of them calling President Trump and Biden, former President Biden. Like, there have been a lot of flubs in a lot of different places, reports, but those are what they could just be, flubs. Anyway. And that was the whole theme of 2020. Because I've shown you through, that's why I think in 2017, again, leading up to it, this is all documented. Warned you about 2020. Our daily life is going to change. And assassination was like the main theme. And we saw that from all the historical examples of how all the presidents died in office or were assassinated every 20 years on these Saturn and Jupiter conjunctions. So I was like, why would this one be any different? And then in 2020, at the very beginning, we almost got into World War III with an assassination of that Soleimani character, and then everything shut down. And speaking of shutdown, I think that's when we're going to get hit by this meteor. I don't remember seeing this episode of The Simpsons. The only reason why I know about this is because it popped up in my TikTok feed, and I didn't even watch it all the way through. It was just a real quick, or not TikTok, I mean Twitter feed. It was a real quick clip. But it looks like in an episode of The Simpsons, the government shuts down or the power goes out, there's a blackout or whatever, and then we get hit by a meteor. And so I just think that would make a lot of sense, even though the observatories and the telescopes and the agencies didn't see the Russia meteor happen or see it coming either. But that just makes more sense to me. And then on, what was this, a few weeks ago, someone posted this on Above Top Secret, and so there's a whole bunch of observatories and telescopes that are being sabotaged, whether they're being shut down. Remember specifically like the Sunspot Solar Observatory in 2018, it was really weirdly shut down out of nowhere for kiddie porn. But they said also here that apparently they're on August 1st, one of the telescopes was cyber attacked in Maui, and then right on August 1st, the problem didn't have to be resolved yet. A week later, the Maui wildfire started after this cyber attack on some telescopes in Hawaii and apparently in Chile. So it'd almost be like they're shutting down systematically any kind of observatories or telescopes that might see something coming in whenever the power goes out or the government shuts down due to we can't balance a budget. And we just keep kicking the can down the road and have done that for how long now? And it is, I will say this, it is very strange about the Heliofant iPet Goat videos being taken down. Funny thing is, I never watched the sequel, which apparently was just released in July or August, something like that. And I only watched the first one a couple times because, to be honest with you, I always thought that thing was just, it just gave me the willies. I just thought it was a very creepy, dreadful video. And I do think it's strange that there apparently were only 2 videos on that entire channel. That there was the first iPad Go in 2012, the first iPad Go in 2012, and then the sequel is released, again, I don't remember the exact date, but like July or August of this year. So there were 2 videos, that was it, 11 years apart. The sequel comes out, it's out for a handful of weeks, it gets taken down. Both videos get taken down, and including the website. And that video broke the internet. I mean, ever since it's released, I think someone somewhere has been decoding it or making a video about decoding it ever since its release. And so the speculation is, because people said it points to 923. And there's speculation, again, that it's this year. Why? Because we are in the year of the hare. And so I have been very suspicious of Kamala Harris. Something happening that involves her big time. And remember, she took over for a little bit last year or 2 years ago, whenever he went into the hospital and was put under, and we'll just leave that alone for now. So Harris in the year of the hare. And did you know this? That National Rabbit Day, National Bunny Day, National Hare Day is September 23rd, 923 this year. And remember, the hare or the rabbit is a symbol of Cupid. More important, the names aren't important. It's just the reason why I use that name, because I like other names more than that, to be honest with you. But everyone knows that name to be associated with love. And so that's the day of love. And it's on a Saturday. And everyone knows that Saturday is Saturn Day. And Cronus loves to be the imposter. And as I've pointed out in other texts and ancient older texts, Cronus is an imposter. And like I pointed out in one of the last books I showed you, the original will never be replaced by the imposter or the replica or the carbon copy. There was carbon, and then there's the carbon copy. And we also have to remember, too, that November is the original 9th month. So November 23rd could be the 923. Who knows? But that is very strange about that Heliofant being taken down. So what have you done for love today? Tell me at cheapafvideos.com. Love the highest, you hear that? Highest frequency, highest vibration in all of the universe. So what have you done for love today to bring that vibration into your life? Have a good day.